4.3 seconds. That is the average time between the final touch before a World Cup goal and the ball hitting the net. Not the build-up. Not the pass. The final move. 4 seconds. You blink twice. You check your phone. A World Cup goal was just scored. Most people watching football have no idea the game is being decided in moments that short. Here is exactly what that number means and why understanding it changes the way you watch every single match from now on. A football match lasts 90 minutes. Roughly 5,400 seconds of live play. But goals do not come from 5,400 seconds of equal opportunity. They come from tiny windows, moments when the ball reaches the right person in the right space with just enough time to do something about it. That window is almost always under 5 seconds. Researchers who analyzed World Cup goal sequences found that the moment the decisive move begins to the moment the ball crosses the line is, on average, a handful of seconds. Not a flowing move. Not a 7-pass combination. A flash. A touch, a turn, a shot. Done. That is not a football fun fact. That is how the game actually works. Here is the part that trips people up. They watch a match and assume the team with more possession is building towards something, slowly constructing the goal like a piece of furniture. Long passing move, careful build-up, everyone in position. Rarely. Over 60% of World Cup goals come from one-touch finishing. The player receives the ball and immediately strikes. No extra touch. No adjustment. No second thoughts. The decision was already made before the ball arrived. That means the goal was not scored in 4 seconds. It was planned in the 4 seconds before that. And the 4 seconds before that. Every choice leading up to that moment was positioning. The touch itself is just the confirmation. Most fans watch the touch. The players are watching everything else. Now here is where it gets uncomfortable. Research on World Cup possession data shows that longer possessions actually decrease the likelihood of a goal. More time on the ball, lower chance of scoring. It sounds backwards. It is not. The longer a team holds the ball, the more time the defense has to organize. To block the space. To push the moment of decision further and further away from goal. The goal was never in that long possession. The goal was always waiting on the other side of a fast transition. The teams that win World Cups are not the ones who keep the ball longest. They are the ones who turn good possession into decisive action fastest. Speed of thought. Not speed of legs. Speed of thought. Here is the wrinkle almost nobody mentions. 4.3 seconds is an average. Which means some goals take longer. Slow build-ups, set pieces, a goalkeeper rolling the ball out and waiting. But those goals are the minority. The median, the most common, is even shorter. And goals scored in the last 15 minutes of a match, when defenses are tired and space opens up, come even faster than that. Whether teams want them to or not, those late goals arrive in a blink. Defending fatigue compresses the window. The ball moves quicker. The reaction time disappears. It just happens. Right now at the 2026 World Cup, you are watching 48 national teams try to manufacture these moments across 104 matches. The scoreline looks calm. The possession numbers look balanced. And then someone finds space for 4 seconds and the whole game changes. Happens daily. Without announcement. World Cup goals do not come from patience. They come from brevity. The decisive move, first touch to net, takes an average of 4 seconds. Over 60% of goals are finished with a single touch. Longer possession actually reduces the chance of scoring. The goal is not in the build-up. It is in the moment the build-up ends and someone is ready to act before the defense is ready to stop them. 4 seconds is not a short window. For elite footballers, 4 seconds is enough. The game has not changed. You have. You're welcome. Subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. It means a lot.